Hello, my lovely people! Welcome to my new video, and if you're new to my channel, hello, I'm Lex, and this is my island, Lost Falls. We are straight vibing today. I decided to fill up the space beside my last speed build by doing a speed build for Gonzo's house. His house has a very woodsy vibe, so I'm putting it back here. I'm going to put a lot of trees, and you'll also see how I decorate behind the cliff that I made for the sunken waterfall. So lots to look forward to. I hope you enjoy. As always, I'm using custom designs to show where I want to plant my trees so that I can decorate without them being in the way and I can get the right dimensions without having to dig them back up. So yeah, that's what these little custom designs I'm placing are for. The ones I'm placing now are just marking the area where Gonzo's house is going to be so that I can plan around it before I actually place the house here, just for convenience. Please appreciate this interaction because I am still absolutely shook. This is my very first villager photo on Lost Falls. I cannot believe I caught it on camera, and it was my favorite, Rosie. As if Rosie's photo wasn't enough, I also caught my very first lily of the valley on camera. This was like my official alert that Lost Falls is 5 stars, despite its pretty significant emptiness right now. I don't know if you noticed, but when I dug up the pear tree, the leaves were red, and when I planted it, the leaves were orange, so apparently they randomized the leaf colors if you dig up the trees. As you can see, I'm now decorating the area behind the cliff from my last speed build, and it's a little tricky because this is, not only is there a cliff in front, but it's also a very small space between the cliffs, so I mostly just fill it up with plants, a few DIYs. I try to keep it pretty simple so it doesn't feel cluttered. Keeping in mind that I'm doing the mom theme and Gonzo is kind of like the grandpa on Lost Falls, I try to make his house area very cozy and very, like, mature, I guess. I don't know if you've noticed, but I try to match the flower like right in front of the little sign that has the resident's name to the wreath that's on their door. So I gave Gonzo a lily of the valley because his wreath is going to be an ornament wreath, so I didn't really have a flower that matched that. I did the same thing at Kat's house. I planted pumpkins because her wreath is the mushroom wreath. I went ahead and skipped forward, and tell me Gonzo isn't the cutest thing you've ever seen in this sweater. Oh my gosh, look at him. Now that the right side of Gonzo's house is pretty well decorated, I'm trying to figure out how I want the left side to look, and I know on the other side of this cliff that I'm building, I'm going to place another villager house. This is going to be like a mini neighborhood, but I want to shape the cliffs first so that I can get an idea of how much space I have to work with for my next villager house, which will probably be my next speed build. My objective for this cliff is to have both a waterfall and space for trees, so as usual I'm just trying to figure out the correct dimensions for that, but I decided to add a little bit of texture to this cliff by making the waterfall uneven and a little bit staggered, like multi-dimensional, by bringing a second waterfall forward a block. You'll see what I mean in just a second. I'm gonna shape the cliff right, but yeah, this is just a way to make my waterfall appear more natural and connect to the river a little bit more broadly. If you can't already tell by the way I'm shaping the river right now, I'm planning to put a diagonal bridge between Gonzo and his next door neighbor. I just wanted to include you all in this very important moment, my first time seeing a 5-star rating. Shaping this river was probably the most finicky part of this speed build, but I think it came out looking pretty natural. Filling up the space between Gonzo's house and the river actually ended up being kind of difficult. I really struggled to figure out what kind of furniture or plants I wanted to use. I want to be able to see the bridge before I add any more decor, so I'm going to skip forward. Please enjoy Marshall also wearing the sweater. It's apparently an island favorite. I decided to flip this path around just so it would look more cohesive with the bridge and with the lighter dirt path that leads to Gonzo's house, so yeah. And that is it for this speed build. I'm going to walk around and give you some views of this new area on Lost Falls. I'm really happy with how it turned out. Obviously, I've got a little bit of space to fill up still, but yeah, I think it turned out great. It was a lot like what I imagined. When I was standing in front of the door with Gonzo, the wreath was still here, but it has apparently glitched out. Apparently he didn't like the ornament wreath. That's very sad. Thank you for watching and for tuning into Lex Play today. I can't wait to see you all in the next video, and just thank you so much for being here. Without further ado, here is Peaches.
I love you guys so much, and I want to ask you guys, what is your favorite house speed build so far?